It's like going to look at a new car every time you get one. You can't never have enough compute in one house. This thing will boot right up, power no nothing. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to upgrade my PC. Not this PC, but I'm going to upgrade this PC with an Elgato video capture card so I can stream video, so I can stream games.
Stop. This is ridiculous. Works.
Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to my channel. Today, you know I can edit this out. It's okay. I'll edit the bad parts out, and I'll make it look good. Hey guys, today I'm going to build a streaming PC with an Elgato capture card. Right now, this is my old PC. Wow, it sounded messed up. Okay, I'm just going to keep rolling with it. My current gaming PC is this Asus motherboard with the RTX 4070, and I've got some pretty lights in it. And I'm going to take my old Crosshair VI Asus Extreme motherboard, which is right here, and I'm going to throw the Elgato capture card in here. So we'll have a streaming PC so I can start streaming games. All right, catch you later. The Elgato 4K capture card. There you go. Check it out. Let's see if I can set my camera up here. Will it sit there? Yeah. Let's open this thing up. Check it out. Let's see here. She looks nice, beautiful. I don't know what it is about new PCIe cards. Ever since I started doing PCs, I always thought these cards were the coolest thing, and it's like, check it out. I mean, it's just a card, you know, with chips on it and things, and capacitors and resistors and microelectronics, you know, but it's cool. I don't know why. It's like, you know, it's like going to look at a new car every time you get one. So, but anyway, that's the card, and I'm gonna throw it in here in this old PC, in the PCIe slot, and we're gonna get this thing going. But, you know, on that same note, I've got so many of these cards around the house in drawers and boxes and things. If I went around this house and, you know, collected up all the PCIe cards and all the, you know, the old style ISA cards, I guess they were back in the day, I'd probably come up with at least 30 or 40 cards or just laying around. It's crazy. But I guess as the old saying goes, you can't never have enough compute in one house, right? Us geeks love compute. Anyway, later. Let's get this in here. I'm building this in one of my old PCs I had a couple years ago. This thing has a Asus Extreme Crosshair VI motherboard in it. Probably can't see me because of the window back there. Sorry about that. But anyway, and so I'm just building this thing over here and got my power plugged in. Let's see. I've already got my new, well, old 700 watt power supply in there. I've taken out my old two 1080s, which I was trying to do CLI on that back in the day, and where, you know, CLI really didn't work out too well. I got my Corsair cooler on here. This is an old style with the two fans in it. It's not the big cooler, liking that bad boy up there, but it gets the job done. I think this thing has, I want to say 64 gig of RAM. It might be 32, but I'll check it out when we get the thing booted up. But yeah, so I'm gonna just repurpose an old computer to be my streaming computer, because I don't want my gaming computer to be my source of stream. So I don't want to use a separate PC for streaming. So hopefully I can get some live streams up here for you guys, and let's get this thing built and get it booted up and see what it's all about. We'll catch y'all later. The old PC put back together. I've got the cooler on there, and so that's all looking good. And of course the wires are, well, you know, I mean, it is what it is. It's like, it's mediocre for it, you know, a back what am I trying to say? It's mediocre for a backyard PC builder project, you know. I have no doubt in my mind this thing will boot right up and run just like it did before. NVIDIA GeForce RTX 2080, which is a pretty good card, by the way, you know, for the day, and, you know, for back in the day. So we're gonna get this 2080 in here. Look at that. Yes sir, two fans. Yep. The Elgato streaming card, so we can stream. So let's continue on. Okay, I have the back of this. I got the back of this old PC here buttoned up about as good as I can get it, and this is about what it looks like. No, this is what it looks like. Y'all check it out. Yeah, that looks good. All the wires are nice and neat. They're all, you know, tucked in here really good. Everything is, you know, zip tied and routed the correct directions, and everything's good here. So let's go ahead and get the back on here, and we'll never see this again. Finished product. Let's see here. Tilt this thing on the side a little bit. Got the Elgato card in it right there. I've got the RTX 2080 in there. I've got my Corsair old school liquid cooler in here. As you can tell, I've already plugged power in. I have not booted the thing up yet, so I don't know if it'll boot. Let's see if it'll boot. And this motherboard is a sweet motherboard. It does have a start button right there, so, or you can use the power button. We'll just use the power button and let's see if it boots. And up there's my TV. That's my display via HDMI. So all I've got connected is a keyboard on the floor here, a power cable, which you can tell I've already got power, HDMI going to the TV, keyboard. So that's all I got. Let's see if it'll boot. Here we go. Here goes nothing. And right off the bat, we do have a red light. There is no fans, no nothing. So let's go figure out what's going on with this motherboard. It does not boot up. No power, no nothing. All right, let's go figure out what we got, and I'll let you know what's going on. We'll figure it out, and I'll see why it's not booting. All right, be back in a minute. And I'll explain to you what it was here. So let's see, here it's running. You see the fans running. So we're running, it's running, we're good. So up here in the upper left-hand corner of your motherboard are your CPU power headers. A lot of the older, I think even the newer ATX motherboards have CPU power connectors, you know, because the CPU is always going to take more power than the rest of the board will need, so it's got headers for that right up here. Apparently I had on this old Cooler Master, it's a Cooler Master 700 watt power supply, I had a PCIe connector connected to it, and I had a CPU power cable connected to it, and they looked, you know, they look just like this right here. So it's hard to get those confused. I mean, you're not gonna mess anything up because it's all just, you know, ground and probably 12 volts or, you know, 3 volts and or, you know, 5 volts. So basically the power supply is smart enough to know when you got something plugged in the wrong place. It'll just automatically prevent the machine from powering up. So if you're not booting, just make sure you got your PCIe power cord connectors going to the right places. For example, also on the top of the video card, GeForce RTX, you need to make sure you got your PCIe header plugs plugged in that from your power supply, and not up here. You know, this is terrible light. We have no light. Where's my flashlight? Here's my flashlight. Okay, here's my flashlight. So you really can't see it. Every time I unplug and plug something up into the corner here, I got to remove my radiator cooler right here because it's just in the way up there. But anyway, you guys got to get the idea. So if you can't get the thing to boot, try that. Remove the power and see if you can get it to boot. The other thing to try is if you can't get a motherboard to boot, you know the motherboard's good, start removing components. Unplug things and remove cards to see if you can get it to boot. That's just a suggestion. I've even went so far as removing RAM when I couldn't get the thing to boot and I found I had a bad memory stick. So just some basic troubleshooting tips if you can't get your PC to boot. Alright, there it is. We got BIOS. Now we got to see if we got an OS. We got to find an OS. I think I can find an OS somewhere. Catch y'all later.